Okay, it is 7:01. Called the meeting to order. First thing on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. So, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, approval of the agenda. Any corrections, deletions, modifications?
I move approval of the agenda and note that the public notice is notice given to the public in the newspaper provided notice that we would be voting on the levy tonight. So I believe it's just a technical error in
the ordinance.
What?
The ordinance.
The ordinance to amend Article 905. So, it's with that note, I move adoption of the agenda.
Okay, any further discussion?
We also there was a notice sent through bills to all the customers, which also mentioned the hearing on the vote.
Right. Okay. So, all in favor? Approval of the agenda. Unanimous. Number one, public hearing. Public hearing on an ordinance to amend Article 905 of the codified ordinances of Harpers Ferry, increasing the water leak adjustment rate and modifying how the rate is calculated. And we have no one signed up to speak.
Correct.
So the public hearing is open and is now closed.
I'd like to read it out loud. Can I read this
What part?
the part of that is underlined, which is the change under incremental leak adjustment.
Sure. Before we do that, we have to read the title of the ordinance.
I can read that because it was put in the newspaper.
Yeah, or I just pulled it up. So how do we? Okay, so this is ordinance number 2023-04, an ordinance to amend Article 905 of the codified ordinances of Harpers Ferry, increasing the water leak adjustment rate and modifying how the rate is calculated.
Right, the final reading of this ordinance under incremental leak adjustment. It now will say the Harpers Ferry Water Works will make a leak adjustment only when the water usage being adjusted is in excess of 200% of the customer's historical usage that can be attributed to leakage on the customer's side of the point of service. The leak adjustment will be computed pursuant to applicable rules of the Public Service Commission. The leak adjustment rate of 86 cents per 1,000 gallons, and the customer's historic usage.
Okay. Do we have a motion for second and final reading for approval?
I'd like to make a motion to recommending that we approve this ordinance the title of which is an ordinance to amend Article 905 of the codified ordinances of Harpers Ferry, increasing the water leak adjustment rate and modifying how the rate is calculated. And it is number
2023-04.
okay, the number 2023-04.
Yeah, if you agree to words recommend, because of what you're asking for is actual approval.
Okay. So I'll amend my motion to approve this ordinance 2023-04.
Okay. So second. Okay, any further discussion on this item? All in favor? Aye. Unanimous approval. Okay. And number 2, discussion and action regarding laying the levy for fiscal year 2024.
I would suggest, I don't think you did at the beginning of the meeting noted that we had a quorum and who was present at the meeting. So just to just make sure that for the record, that we show that we have a quorum present.
That's a good point. Sorry about that. So we do have a quorum this evening. We have 4 members of the council present. Mayor Vaughn and Storm and Chris Craig are in another meeting. So we do have a quorum tonight. All right.
And it'll be noted in the minutes who was there.
May I make the motion? I move that we approve the laying of the levy for fiscal year 2024 as presented at the last town council meeting, which provides for a net amount to be raised by levy of property taxes for budget purposes of $82,681.
I'll second it.
Okay.
And
Any-
this has been posted twice.
Okay, any further discussion on this item? Okay, so this will be a roll call vote, right? Okay, Laurel Drake.
I vote yes.
Jerry Hudden.
I vote aye.
Kristen Petroponis.
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. The levy rate is approved. Okay, and that concludes our agenda for this evening. So do we have a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn our meeting.
Okay. Is there a second for that?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion is adjourned, or meeting is adjourned at 7:09.